Hello guys, this is Black Ops 2 on the map Raid. I'm using my typical MSMC with the silencer on the barrel, the quick draw handle, and an adjustable stock. Now today I'm going to give you guys my top 5 games of the year. Most of these games came out during the end of the year, and there are some surprises in here based off of my forte of games that I like to play. My number 5 game of the year is going to be Borderlands 2. I did not play the first Borderlands when it came out, but I decided to go ahead and give Borderlands 2 a go this year, and I am very happy that I did. I decided to use the Commando class, which I believe is probably one of the more basic classes for maybe a beginner in that game, not necessarily video games, but in that game. And I fell in love with the turret that I was able to use. I threw that baby everywhere. He was taking out more people. I'm saying he because it was like my buddy, another soldier out there with me. But the turret was taking out more enemies than I was. I fell in love with the ability to loot for better weapons that I could carry with me in the battlefield. Better grenades, better shields, So the ability to have whatever you want at any time to go do anything that you want in that map is what made me fall in love with the Borderlands 2 series. My number 4 game of the year is going to be Far Cry 3. Just like Borderlands, I did not play the first 2 games of Far Cry, but I decided to give Far Cry 3 a go as well. Just like Borderlands, Far Cry 3 is an open world single player game, and that is what I love. It's even actually more open than the Borderlands 2 game, and that island is amazing. The graphics look like I'm out there hunting for animals and swimming in the ocean. It makes me feel like I'm actually out there doing that, which any first person shooter is supposed to do for you, but this game was amazing. The looting in that game and the infinite opportunities for you to do whatever you want in that game is what drew my attention. I remember one day I was actually out hunting shark in Far Cry 3. I wasn't even going for the missions. I was just going to hunt shark and collect the shark skin and craft or save it for some money. Like that game, you can do whatever you want whenever you want, and it's amazing. My number 3 game of the 2012 year is going to be Call of Duty Black Ops 2. The online multiplayer is sensational. It seems like they've balanced the game out much more than the previous games, Call of Duty games that is, and what threw it over the top for me is the ability to pick 10 items, the pick 10 system. It allows you to go to the battlefield with whatever you want and allows you to play the way you want to play with the attachments to your weapons, with the perks. Do you want grenades? Do you not want a pistol? So the ability to create a class so personal is what drew me in even more to this game. We all know Call of Duty is always going to be a top game, but there's always a game competing with Call of Duty, and the ability to pick 10 is what brought Call of Duty up to my number 3 game of the 2012 year. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game, and you guys are seeing that with these videos that I'm putting out. So my number 3 game will be Call of Duty Black Ops 2. My number 2 game of the 2012 year is going to be Halo 4. Halo has been a godfather of the multiplayer world, and they've never really made any crazy adjustments to their multiplayer until this year when they threw in the Call of Duty into Halo. What I mean by this is allowing you to have your own personal loadouts with whatever weapon you want to start with whatever grenades, and they also threw in a perk system. They threw in score streaks as well. So they threw Call of Duty into Halo 4, and I believe this is what made it amazing. This is the reason why I have Halo ahead of Call of Duty this year, because of the crazy wild card adjustment that they made to their game to make it a better game for their their users. On Halo, I was using the Covenant Carbine, and I never really used the Covenant Carbine until I had the ability to choose it for my loadout. So Halo made amazing adjustments in their multiplayer, and their graphics are always good. And this year, I feel like they even got better. So between the Halo 4 graphics and the new loadout system in their multiplayer, this is the reason why Halo is my number 2 video game of the 2012 year. My 2012 game of the year will be Dishonored. I'm going with this game for number 1 because I had the most fun playing this game. I beat the game twice because it has 2 different endings in the game based off the type of gameplay you want to go for. You kind of have a high chaos type of gameplay, going around killing whoever you want, killing civilians, killing your enemies. Or you could go through the game being stealth and not having anybody see you throughout the whole game. And I did each gameplay, and both gameplays are very different types of game. They seem like 2 different games. So those of you that don't know about Dishonored, I suggest you going in and looking at the game. It's a very fun game. There's lots of other games I could have thrown into this list, such as Ghost Recon Future Soldier. They made a big push forward in their multiplayer, and I could go for a Hitman, which is somewhat like a Dishonored, where you're a hitman and you go through trying to kill people, or you could be stealth. But that's my top 5 of the year, and thank you guys for watching the video and also listening to the commentary.